Guys, welcome back to the College Cooking Show. On today's episode, we're going to Japan, back to the Far East. One of my favorite things to eat when I was over there is a Katsu sandwich, a nice little traditional Japanese snack. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Katsu, I don't know. Either way, it's delicious, very easy to make. Let's get cooking. I'm a private chef, cook for money, yeah. Now in the US, they're popping up all the time. In New York, I get little Katsu sandwiches. In LA, they're big. They're very easy to make. It's basically just like a fried pork sandwich. So what you're gonna need, some pork loin, nice and thin. And then we're just gonna do a simple breading. So you're gonna need an egg wash, flour, and then panko breadcrumbs. And then for our sauce, this is key. This is like that salty umami flavor that comes in from the sandwich. We're gonna use Worcestershire sauce, oyster sauce. Now this, people will be like, what do I get? What the fuck is oyster sauce? You can find this global foods aisle, world food, ethnic food. You'll find this in any grocery store. It's like the the barbecue sauce of Asia is how I kind of would explain it. And then we have some honey and some ketchup. Now this is not traditional, I know, but it's gonna give us that body that we need to carry our sauce along. I've made it a few times. Trust me, it tastes phenomenal. And also our base is gonna be Chinese cabbage. Now you can use regular cabbage, but I would suggest trying to find Chinese cabbage. Nappa cabbage is actually the same thing. All it is just like a little more texture on the outside of the cabbage. Traditional cabbage is smooth, where this, you get the nice grooves there. The little bit of texture is gonna hold that sauce nicely, hold our sandwich together. And then to tie it all together, we're gonna use just white bread, standard, nice, that sugary bullshit that little kids love. That is our sandwich. So let's get started. All we're gonna do, very simple. I have just an egg wash that I've beaten here. We are gonna take our pork, go in always whenever you're frying something, flour first. So flour, get it nice and dry. To egg, do 1-2 turn in that. And then we're gonna go right into the breading, the panko. We got our pork all breaded here. We're just gonna go over to our pan. I just have some vegetable oil on a medium high heat. Lay into the pan, look at that. And we'll go 3 at a time, don't crowd the pan. That's how you start a fucking oil fire, you don't want that. And this will start to fry pretty quick, depending how thick your pork is. It's gonna be anywhere from like 5 to 7 minutes total. But after about 2, if you're flipping it, doing that method, just check and see if it's golden brown like that. That's how you know that's a perfect color. Start to flip. Okay, so now when you have a nice golden brown on both sides, look, you can take that out. That's a beautiful color. Grab a plate with little paper towels. Just gonna throw those right onto there. Beautiful. Look at that, it smells amazing. It smells like anything you deep fry smells good, but fuck it. It's gonna taste amazing when we make our sauce. Okay, and we'll go right back over to this cutting board here. We'll just whip up our quick sauce. It's gonna be equal parts oyster sauce, ketchup, Worcestershire, and honey. About 2 tablespoons of each, give or take. We're gonna go in first with that oyster sauce, and it's nice and pungent, it's strong. Oyster sauce has that nice, just that depth of umami flavor. It's really gonna be the base of our sauce. Careful there. That's about 2 tablespoons. As long as you balance it out with everything else, the measurement doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna hit that with Worcestershire sauce. Nice saltiness here. And then just plain old tomato ketchup. About 2 tablespoons of that. Go right in. And to finish it off, we have the salt, we have the umami, and now we need a little bit of sweetness. Go in there with that honey. Nice, fuck yeah, I love a little honey. And just give that a good mix up. Ooh, try not to fucking spill. Oh, God, that's good. Yep, that's it. I feel like I'm back in Japan. And katsu curry is also a very good dish. I should do a video on that because that's one of my favorite things to eat too. It starts with the fried pork, but then you make a Japanese curry that goes with it. This is like every 7-Eleven that I was in Japan, I would eat this, and you go, oh, so you eat gas station food? What the fuck are you doing? 7-Eleven food in Japan is amazing. I would eat breakfast there, I would eat lunch there, the sushi there, everything is so fresh. You can eat at 7-Eleven, you can have a better meal than you eat at like a nice restaurant in America. It's unbelievable. Anyway, where was I? Okay, the sandwich. Let's get a plate here to finish everything off. Bread, gotta cut the crust off. We're going back to kindergarten where you don't want any crust in your sandwich. For this, we're going no crust. If you want, you can save this. You can use it as breadcrumbs, blitz it up, keep it in your freezer. It'll last forever. Next time you wanna fry something, use your crust, use your breadcrumbs. Now, let's assemble. Take 2 slices of this and we're gonna go in with our sauce. Now this sauce is very salty, so you gotta be pretty light with it as far as spreading goes. Oh, it's gonna be so fucking good. And it just looks nice. It looks Japanese. Everything in Japan is so elegantly cut, so even, so perfect, so symmetrical. Just like a nice piece of sliced bread is. And then you go in with your cabbage. That goes right over our tonkatsu sauce. Get all that cabbage on there, a little bit of crunch. And then pork cutlet. That goes on, we top it with the other slice of bread. And now, this is the hard part. We gotta cut it into thirds. So try to get 3 even slices. Again, I would be doing Japan. dishonor if I fuck this, if it's not symmetrical. So, really get it eyed out. Okay, that looks about right. Go down on that. Go down on that. I think I nailed it. Okay, and there we go. Serve that up. Actually, you want to serve it facing up like this so you see all of that. Look at that. This is perfect for like an hors d'oeuvre if you're doing a party. Want to spice it up, want to mix it up. Don't do pigs in a blanket. Don't do fucking deviled eggs. Do this. Do a katsu sandwich. It'll surprise people. Be like, what is this? What is that? You can explain. This is a Japanese snack, my friend. This is delicious. Speaking of which, let's go in for a bite. Fuck. Pork is perfectly fried. Crispy on the outside, still juicy on the inside. That sauce, not overpowering. It's right there. You can taste it. It's making the taste buds jump. It's buzzing. And that cabbage ties it all together. Nice little freshness. Hold on. Fuck, that's good. You really can't beat Japanese. Honestly, Asian food's my favorite cuisine. Japanese, my favorite of the Asian cuisines. You cannot go wrong with this, and it's very easy to make. Really, you have to go out of your way maybe to get oyster sauce, but aside from that, it's pantry ingredients, it's pork, it's a little panko breadcrumb, a pan fry, not too difficult, and you're gonna end up with this. It's gonna be like impressive. People are gonna be like, how the fuck did you make this? I thought I was at a Japanese 7-Eleven. No, we're back in America, motherfucker, and we're eating katsu sandwiches right here. Have fun with this one, impress your friends, eat some Japanese food. I will see you next time on the College Cooking Show. I'm Chef Donny, peace.